Sean, whether it be for business or personal, networking should be easy. It should be an exciting process where you go out and you connect with people and make lasting friendships. But sometimes it's not so easy. Our next guest wrote a book all about it and how to do it well.
Absolutely, especially in times like these. Christy Connor, she is a business coach and best-selling author, here to help us network in this era of COVID-19. Yuck. How are you there, Christy?
I'm well, thanks. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for having me today.
It's a little bit difficult. It's great to have you. It's a little bit difficult to network nowadays. I would assume, you try to approach somebody with a handshake, they're running away from you and calling the cops. You're trying to hand them your business card. Oh, get away from me. I don't know. Get out the wipes. How the heck do we network during a pandemic? Is it possible?
It is possible. And actually, in some ways, it's easier. So, some ways to network during a pandemic is that a lot of events have gone virtual. So now you have this opportunity to meet with people virtually. It is a bit different. We might need to get used to new technology or perhaps new equipment that we might need. But it's also pretty fantastic because we might have more time in our schedules to be able to connect and build our network faster.
I think that's a really excellent point. And while you were explaining that, I was thinking, wow, you're doing this great job because you have an amazing presence on camera. You have a great background. I mean, are these some of the new tools that we need to prepare to connect virtually?
We do. We need to maybe have a new technology to connect, right? Like Zoom or any other tools that you have, a new microphone, maybe a new headset, maybe some lighting. So there are things. You don't have to go big, right, to connect. Even just having that personal one-on-one through the computer without all of the extra bells and whistles will work.
No question about it.
Yeah.
Let's. I mean, are things easier now? I mean, I remember internet dating were supposedly making things easier. Now everything's on the internet. Is this made networking easier? Would you say the pandemic?
I think it is. I think for a few reasons. One is that for introverts, it's a great time to practice networking. You don't have to do it face to face yet. Get used to connecting behind the computer screen and with the telephone. And then when stay-at-home restrictions are lifted, you can go out and connect face to face.
Nice.
Another way that it's easier is that I live in LA. So normally I would spend 2 hours stuck in traffic to get to an event. So we have that time saver. Yes. And then, of course, we only have to get ready on the top half.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not wearing pants at all right now. It's great.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Thank you. I have my slippers on right now. So yeah, life is good.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. And boy, do I hear that point about LA traffic. Not only that, but right now you're in LA, Sean and I are in Vegas, and look at us all here. It's kind of like we're all in the same virtual room. So it's really neat.
Exactly.
You mentioned also there were a few other skills. By the way, I love that you're making a positive out of this current situation, because that's really the opportunity we all have, is to figure out a new way of working. Any other skills you think that are really coming in handy, or there's an opportunity to learn during this time?
I do. Listening is always at the center of networking. I have a model. It's the listen to connect model. Right in the center is the listening. And we have a new way to think about how we listen to one another right now. We don't have maybe all the visual clues or the environmental clues, but we still need to listen with that empathic ear to try and see maybe what's going on, and listen with a spirit of generosity, how we can help people, especially in this challenging time.
No question. Connection has obviously been the key in our world for a long time, and obviously now I think it's more important than ever. You talk about this in your book, The Confident Connector. Tell us about the book.
So the book is a easy to use model that I put together. I started out, I lived and traveled around the world, and I moved back to US, and I needed to build a new network from scratch. And in that time, I also had 2 layoffs. So that was a huge swipe at my ego, and I had to start over.
Yeah.
And through that process, I learned how to make it easier and fun, and let there be a process that's easy to implement. And so that is where the book came from. And that's why I wrote it, to help others through the process. I wrote what I wished I had had during my own experience.
Wow, hindsight is 2020. Isn't it great that sometimes the biggest challenges in our careers end up being our biggest learning lessons? So, kudos for you. We want people to get a copy of this book, and I know you want to share it with the Las Vegas audience. You have a special offer today?
I do. Normally, the book sells on Amazon for $24.95, but due to the current, state of things and challenges that people are facing, we want to get it out to as many people as possible. So we're giving it away for free on theconfidentconnector.com. You have to pay a small shipping charge, and then we'll just get it out to you. And then as well on the website, I have a free networking checklist packet that will help you get set up in order to network effectively.
That's fantastic. It's been a
Awesome.
pleasure connecting with you today.
It's been a pleasure connecting with you. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, thank you. And listen, go on the
Thank you,
internet, go on the
Christy.
website, you go to theconfidentconnector.com, take advantage of the free book. All you have to do is pay a small shipping charge. Plus, she has the bonus job search bonus packet with 10 videos, 50-page workbook that'll help you get all your stuff in order. Bestseller Publishing, a proud sponsor of The Morning Blend.